many in 2015. And we are celebrating. 2 years is going to come awfully fast. If you go to Main Street South at Enterprise Drive, you will see the Markham Pan Am Center coming out of the ground. It's a 50-meter pool and badminton center. And what's great about today is we're starting that 2-year countdown. We're beginning a lot of the enthusiasm in our community, because aside from the sports that will be happening, it'll give Markham a chance to showcase to other parts of the world the incredible diversity that we have here in the city of Markham. What's wonderful is that the Pan Am Games is a financial partnership between the federal government, the provincial government, and the local municipality. And I can tell you that the city of Markham worked very hard to attract the Pan Am investment. This is the third largest investment outside of the city of Toronto and the city of Hamilton. And I'm very proud of the fact that we have the third largest investment. It's an incredible facility. There's going to be 3 sports, and we hope to make another announcement in the near future about a 4th sport. And so the city of Markham is looking forward to welcoming athletes and their families in 2015. Sorry? Well, the Pan Am Games has certainly a whole report on the economic advantages for the Pan Am Games. And certainly what you have to appreciate is that the Pan Am Games is the largest international sporting event in Canada's history. It's bigger than the Vancouver Olympics. So we saw all of the sporting activities, we saw the cultural activities that happened out in Vancouver. This is even bigger than that. So it's going to be a tremendous impact. And I think what's very important is that we'll come together as a community here in the city of Markham, throughout the Greater Toronto area, to celebrate what is so great about Canada. And that's certainly the skilled people that we have, the athletes that we have, and the incredible diversity. But in the long term, after these games are over, the city of Markham will have a 50-meter pool and a badminton center for badminton, for volleyball, for table tennis, and all kinds of both sporting and cultural activities. Tonight or the whole games? Well, let me tell you, I cannot wait till 2015 when we welcome over 10,000 athletes in the Greater Toronto area. The city of Markham is proud to be hosting 3 events, and as I said, in the near future there'll be a 4th event that will be launched, and I think it'll be an opportunity for us to showcase the most diverse city in all of Canada. It'll be an inspiration to many people in our community, athletes and para-pan athletes as well. And in this week, where York Regional Police are hosting the Special Olympics this weekend, this is an incredible celebration as we celebrate the ability of all peoples in this great community.
Thank you.
Okay.
今日係2013年7月10號，咁今日2年之後呢，就係泛美運動會喺加拿大舉行。咁我哋有幸呢，就除咗多倫多之外呢，萬錦市呢都係其中一個舉辦嘅城市。咁喺萬錦市呢，我哋會有幾個項目喺度舉辦嘅。首先一樣嘢就係個游水啦、水球啦、乒乓波同埋羽毛球啦。咁如果大家呢揸車經過Highway 7同埋 Kennedy 咧，大家都可能會留意到咧，就係而家嗰個泛美運動場館咧就已經咧起緊㗎啦。咁啊將會咧就喺出年嘅年中咧就會完成。咁之後咧，咁樣我哋就會用佢1年時間咁樣，然之後先至去到後年2015年嘅泛美運動會嘅。咁泛美運動會喺加拿大舉行咧，其實咧某程度上咧就係帶嚟加拿大咧有好大嘅經濟收益喎。咁尤其是咧喺我哋萬錦市舉辦嘅嗰幾個項目咧，我相信咧就係我哋嗰個即係探訪萬錦市嘅旅遊人士咧就會多咗。咁喺嚟緊呢2年咧，我哋萬錦市咧已經有發展商咧就準備咧就起多啲酒店啊咁樣嘅。咁希望能夠咧就藉着呢個泛美運動會一個世界第2大嘅運動會，咁然之後咧就促進每個國家嘅和諧同埋一個體育精神，跟住咧就帶嚟一個經濟收益，咁大家都開心，希望大家支持 ，thank you。你個人感受咧？我覺得咧，其實運動咧係最好嘅，因為咧 有一樣嘢我哋叫做運動精神。運動精神咧就志在參與，唔需要計較成同敗。咁將佢咧放喺人生嗰度咧，其實咧都係好啱嘅。因為有陣時成個人生基本上咧都係一個競賽嚟嘅。咁有陣時你贏，有陣時我贏，但係最緊要咧就係我哋大家都唔好放棄，有個體育精神。
Ian Troop, I'm the CEO of the Toronto 2015 Pan and Pan American Games.
Tell us about the games.
Well, the games are the biggest thing we've ever done in Canada. It's going to be bigger than the Vancouver Olympics. It's bigger than Montreal in '76. And so 10,000 athletes and officials, 51 sports are coming to this region in July of 2015. It's a major Pan American Games, which is like the Olympics, and then we've got a Pan American Games. 15 sports. So we have a tremendous summer of athletic performance in store in 2015.
How's the progress about the stadium, the readiness?
No, we're in great shape. We're really pleased with how things are working. We've started construction in all our major venues in 2012. They'll be ready in 2014. The village is already half complete. The aquatic center at U of T Scarborough is half complete. So we're on schedule, under budget on the venues, and we couldn't be happier with where we are right now.
What kind of return can you expect from the game?
Well, you know, the game.
10,000 coming to town.
Yeah, no, the return on this investment is the new infrastructure we're building, which we desperately needed for our communities. They wouldn't have been built without the games coming, and so there's one thing. Economics, we're generating 15,000 from the $700 million in new construction, and that's generating opportunities for medium and small businesses. And finally, 20,000 volunteers, and the opportunity for those people to have new experiences, have new capabilities, and come into see their communities in a whole different way after the games are over. So this is going to have payback over multiple generations, and I think it's just a fantastic thing that's coming here.
So Canada is a Western country. So how the game, like such a big game, involved in diversity,
Well, that's a very good question, and certainly one of the things we are very conscious of is that one of the unique things about Southern Ontario is how incredibly diverse it is. 46% of Toronto was born outside of Canada, and we need to reach into those communities and give them something to be part of, to make them be volunteers, to be spectators, to help us organize the games. And so we're out talking to all our major multicultural communities to invite them to be part of these games. We see every one of those 40 countries that are coming here to play. There's hometowns for every one of those countries. There's people who are from that place, and we want them to be part of these games, to cheer on Canada, but also cheer on the country they're from as well. So for us, diversity is critically important. Our organization shows it. We're trying to make sure jobs and economic opportunities hit all sorts of businesses from all different communities. And it's an underpinning of what will make this be a very effective event in our communities.
Talk about volunteers. If someone wants to volunteer for this.
Sure. I mean, we will need 20,000 volunteers, and they are so important to putting on a great games. You know, in London 2012 Olympics, they called them games makers, and they call them games makers because they're that important to put. They're the face of the games. They really do make the games for the spectators. So we need 20,000. If you're interested, you should go to Toronto 2015 and sign up. We'll get your name, and we can start contacting. Really, it's not going to be a serious call for volunteers until the late spring of 2014, because we need to go through recruit and then train all these volunteers. So we will need them, and if you're interested in participating, we would like to talk to you. And this is part of how we welcome the world to this event in 2015.
Last question. As the CEO, what's the feeling about this game? Personal feelings.
I couldn't be more encouraged and happier about where we are right now. We're at a stage where the games are becoming real for all of our communities. These buildings are coming out of the ground. I've always been motivated by what these games can do to impact our communities, have our youth think about their futures differently, and I see it coming alive, and I couldn't be more encouraged. I'm proud to be Canadian. I'm proud to be leading this effort, and I'm proud to be working with communities like Markham to make sure that they come together to organize and make it the best possible event for Markham.
On the count of 3, it will come down. And are we ready? We'll do it in 2 languages. 1, 2, 3. There you go.
There we go.
Y empezar de nuevo, lágrimas, alegrías, sol y aguacero. Llegan buenas noticias y de las otras quiero. Del suelo me levanto y de pie me quedo. Sé que mirar, que la esperanza viva, que el mundo no se pare, que la canción se escuche y el corazón aguante.